And we get home, and there's more excitement. Some of our grandchildren come to visit us, and they brought me a present. What they brought, a present was a whole bunch of toads, which you see in the pan there. They dumped them out in the pan, a whole bunch of baby toads to put in my garden. And toads are valuable in the garden because they catch bugs. All these pretty baby toads, and that's what we're going to do, put them in the garden. I didn't count them, but there's a nice bunch of them. And here the kids are dumping them in the garden for me. Down the pan, get them careful, don't step on them there, Dave. Down the pan, knock them out. Wasn't that a cute idea? And they go back out. And then we go on a picnic, Potter's Park in Lansing. And then there on the picnic, another grandchild and her mother join us, Joan and Jody, and we have a picnic right beside the train, right beside that pretty train. Picnics are fun. Families are fun. Now we're talking about all the wonderful things that we saw on our trip. We got home, we found more fun right here than we did running around the country and we're looking at trees or even looking at bears. Get right back to your own family. We didn't know what to do with there's no place to put those hot charcoal coals, so we dumped them in the river. Thought that would be safe, nobody get burned on them. Hey, look at that debris way up high in that branch. That shows how high the water was in the Lansing flood, that awful flood that they had. Way up above their heads there, that water was. And that was terrible. Now we're going to have a ride on that train. There we are, got loaded. Kids are waving, babies are waving too. And away we go. Woo! Yeah, they got a whistle on it. We're going through the tunnel now. It's going to black out, be black for a second or two. There it is. And we're out the other side. Sure fun riding on that train. Pretty thing too. But too soon, the ride is over with. A lot of fun. We pile out, we're going to go and look at something else now. Excuse me. Oh, look at that little girl skip. I think it's so cute to see kids skipping like that. Bring the baby in the buggy. Hey, look, Lynette trying to get a kiss out of that. And she got one too. Oh, I wasn't a kiss either. She had some food in her mouth, and the llama took the food right out of her mouth. Now the baby gets a chance to feed. Here's Bingo, the elephant, baby elephant Bingo. Bingo wasn't out that day. He was inside, and he looked kind of dejected for being inside too. And Bingo was, that sign tells all about it, was a great deal of his purchase price was raised by the school children in Lansing. Excuse me again. And then we go to see the children's zoo. The school children help with the children's zoo too. And they still do. Look at all these cute little animals. Kids run around petting. You can't do that to the bears. You know, this is a great deal more valuable, more fun than going way up north to see those bears. As much fun as that was, and much exciting as it was, this you could do every day. See the kids play with the animals. They wouldn't want to play with the bears every day. That goes to show you that you can travel away off looking for sightseeing, looking for a good time or something, and then you come back and you find something better right at home or near home. It happens many times. If we look around us, we'll find that God has provided a lot of wonderful things right in our own backyard, so to speak. Now look at that cute little girl. Yes, sir, this is the real fun. You've never been there to this place, you better go. That's in Lansing, in Potter's Park. Children's Zoo. And then look at the big turtle. And after you get through looking at the big turtle, let's have another message break, shall we? This is another Uncle Ernie happiness ad. Now, one of the happy things that God has provided, for me at least, is going around with the bus and picking up kids, taking them to church. Yeah, it is. And I think it's a lot of fun to pick up kids, take them on the bus, take them on hikes, take them anywhere. But pick them up when they're all dressed up and dressed up for church. I think that's something special. They come out happy, smiling. And they sing, on the way to, pile out, run in. It's a good thing to take a day off. Everybody, grown ups alike, take a day off. We should. At least one day special to thank God for all the wonderful things He's provided for us during the week and all the time. It's a lot of fun to get together, too, with good people, good friends, and sing. Now we're down to look at the monkeys and look at the mountain goats. Now watch that monkey. He's going to climb out on that rope pretty quick, and he's going to swing by his tail, just hang by his tail. Right by the end of his tail he is. I can't see how they can do that, how they have muscles clear at the end of their tail like that to support themselves, and then he gets a hold of his tail and pulls himself back up by his tail. And you see he's got his tail wrapped around that stone, that rock, to balance himself, hold himself up while he reaches for bread. Hi there, kids. A lot of fun, hey? These kids are playing on some of the rigs. Look at that. Look at that owl. He was pretty. I had to holler at him, get him to look at me. Turn and look at me. But he was pretty. Now we get to the horses. Excuse me again. We're going to get some right on the horses, and we got to wait our turn. Some of these other beautiful kids, I'll get some of their pictures while they're riding the horses. You know, horses like kids. They do. And big horses like grown-ups that ride them. But if you're careful with them, if you're kind to them, the kids are happy and laughing. The horses enjoy that because they know they're giving pleasure to them. Like the feel of their legs on them. In some of our shows, we show you the kids riding our horses. 5 of them at a time on a horse. The rest of them in a wagon, some of them. And the horses just love it. But you can overdo it. You get them tired, and of course they don't enjoy it. You and I don't enjoy a good thing either if we get too tired. And this is quite all right, and the horses like it if the man that runs that doesn't work them too long at one time, gives them a chance to rest. Little cubby enjoys that. And the ride over with, and we have some refreshments. Then we get home and have some supper. The baby's having some supper. Look at those feet. Look at those feet, they just clapping together for joy. Little Cubby's all ready for bed. He's been watching a little TV to fix his suitcase up, and like he's all ready to go upstairs, get in bed. We gotta wait for the baby to get through eating though first. And let's take another look at our little Indian Lake girl. Then it's time for us to say goodbye until we see you again next time. Meanwhile, be sure you go to church on the Lord's Day. Walk close with God on every day. Love your neighbor as yourself. Be kind to all of God's creatures. Tune in again to join us, excuse me, in some more grand adventures on the TNT True Adventure Trails. And don't forget to write in for your free book, free Twisted Creek storybook, and your Twisted Creek or your super-duper Ernie's super-duper bookmarks. Ones that tell you how you can be happy all the rest of your life. Send your name and address to Uncle Ernie, care of this station, and send them to you free and postpaid, no strings attached. Bye now.